Hi, fourth graders. It's lesson 6.4. A little cartoon to start you off here, so take a look. Yep. We're going to begin the process of something called long division. And if you talk to anybody who's ever been in school before, they will know a little bit about long division. It's a very common fourth grade skill, and that's a skill that we are going to start today. Now, just like we've talked about before, when you were starting longer multiplication problems, you felt a little bit weird about it. You were like, I'm not so sure. You're going to feel the same way. And then as you get better and better at it, and as you practice and listen and focus, you will learn how to do these problems. Hey, there it is. We're going to divide some multiple digit numbers correctly, and it goes with our standard here about finding whole number quotients. Remember quotient? A quotient means an answer to a division problem. Here's our first question. Now, we worked with a strategy yesterday or last time that you should be pretty familiar with. So I'm going to let you read this problem, then use your notebook, take a moment and try to solve the answer for us, and then we'll talk about it. All right, let's see. What did you get for your answer? And then how did you get that? All right, let's talk about strategies here. In this problem, what do we know? Well, we know two things. We know the mural is a rectangle and it is 98 square feet and the length is 7. Okay, so I'm going to draw that, right? And I think that's whenever you see something mentioned as a rectangle, it's always a good strategy to go ahead and draw that. One of the lengths here is 7, and the inside the area is 98. What do we need to find out? Well, we need to find out the height of the mural. Now, if we estimate, we can see that, 7 times 10, that's going to be 70, so a little bit more than 10. We know the mural is about 10 feet high, actually, right, a little bit more than that. And so our possible strategies here, we could use repeated subtraction. That's a long one, but it'll work. We could start with 98, right, because our problem here was 98 divided by 7. Okay, I could write it like that. When we're typing, we write it like that, 98 divided by 7. I could draw a picture or an array. That would work. I'm going to use either these multiples or faster multiples. So when we say faster multiples, we're talking about skipping some. Okay, I could count by 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. But I already know that 10 sevens is 70. So now I just need to go on up to 28. Now, let me give you a preview. Think about this. 70, I got to get up to 98. That's about 28. That is 28 more. Well, I know how many 7s are in 28. If you're thinking about that, right, keep thinking about it, because I bet you'll get to the right answer. So 11 7s is 77. 12 7s equals 84. 13 sevens equals 91, and 14 sevens equals 98. So my answer is 14. 98 divided by 7 equals 14. All right, now I want to move us into something new. Something new is on the way. All right, there's that objective. All right, I have something. Can you remember this? Can you remember this? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Wait, cheeseburgers in math. What are we talking about? Can you remember that sentence? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? What did it say? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? If you can remember this sentence, you can divide any number that I give you or that anyone gives you. Here's why. Look at this. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? D, MSCB. Here is what they stand for. These are the steps. D for divide. We're going to divide. Then we're going to multiply. Subtract, check, and then bring down. All right. What? How though? How though? Okay. So Ben needs 72 muffins for a party. The muffins are sold in boxes of 4. How many boxes does Ben need? We're dividing up these muffins, aren't we? What do we know? We know there's 72 muffins for the party. We know that they have boxes of 4. We don't know the number of boxes, right? We're trying to figure out the number of groups. Our number model is 72 divided by 4 equals B for boxes. And our estimate is, well, let's see. 10 fours is 40 and 20 fours is 80. It's going to be really close to 80. Right? My estimate would be 80. Well, no, I wouldn't write 80 there. That would be 20. 20 boxes because 20 times 4 equals 80. So I think the answer is going to be around 20. Here comes, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? You ready? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? The first thing that we are going to do with this problem, first I'm going to put some space here because we need a little room here. No, not that much room. And when you're writing down problems, I would make sure to spread out the numbers as well. We are going to only look at the first number. Let me make this disappear. And it's going to turn into black. All right, boom, it's gone. So when you start with this, we only want to look at this first digit. And remember, our method here is, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? I hope you're listening. This is super important. Ready? D for divide. So when I'm dividing, I'm thinking, how many 4s could go into 7? How many 4s could go into 7? Well, I'm going to count by 4s. 4, 8. Oh, nope, that was too much because it was only 7 here. So only 1 4 could go into 7. When I count by 4s, I could only get 1 before I go over 7. So I just divided. Now I'm going to multiply. What am I going to multiply? I'm going to multiply the number I just wrote times what we have out here. 1 times 4. 1 times 4 equals 4. Write it down right there. So I divided. Now I multiplied. S stands for subtract. I can subtract these two numbers. They equal 3. That's not a very good 3. 3. C stands for check. Here's what I'm going to check. I'm going to check to make sure that what I wrote down here is smaller than what I multiplied times. Okay? Right out here. So the divisor. 3 is smaller than 4. Yep, check. B stands for bring down. What am I going to bring down? Watch this. Now, hello. I'm going to bring this number down next to the 3. So now I have 32. Isn't that nice? All right. Now, when I'm done here with cheeseburgers, I go back up to the top. Back up to the top. And I am going to divide again. Look at this. It's almost a dividing. There it is. And I'm still dividing by 4. So now I have 32 divided by 4. So how many 4s can go into 32? Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. That's 8. Watch where the 8 goes. The 8 goes up here in the answer. This is the answer space. Okay? So when you divide, the answer goes on top in a division problem. The answer goes on the top. So I have now divided. M. What did M stand for? M for multiply. Multiply. What are you going to multiply? We're going to multiply the number we just wrote down times 4. Right? 8 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Hey, look, it matches. S for subtract. D for check. All right, I'm going to check. Is this number smaller than this number? Yep, 0 is smaller than 4. B stands for bring down, but there's no more numbers to bring down. This is when you are done. When you are done, when there are no more numbers to bring down. So our answer is 18. Okay, does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down. You're going to do another one. There are 6 pencils in each pack of pencils. How many packs can be made from 96 pencils? All right, what do we know? We know how many are in each pack, and we know how much there are total. We're dividing these in, and we need to know the number of packs. Our number model is 96 divided by 6 equals P for packs. And our estimate, well, 10 sixes would be 60 and, maybe 15 sixes. 15 times 6 is 90. Oh, that's really close. So I think it's going to be around 15. Use that multiplication to estimate. That's what I do. All right, here we go. We need some more space again. I don't know why I put those two so close. When you're writing these down, make sure you write them down with space. And remember, we're going to only look at the first number. Bye-bye, second number. Gotta go. You are now black again. All right, what are the letters over here on the side? What are the letters? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? I know cheeseburger is technically one word, but we're splitting it. Okay. D for divide. How many 6s go into 9? Let's count by 6s. 6, 12. Oh, that's too much. So only 1 6. Right? I know we're into like the 12th minute here, but you really need to focus here. So only 1 6. So I just divided. M for multiply. Multiply. What do we multiply? We're going to multiply the number we just wrote down times this divisor out here. You can put a little time sign there if you want to. You don't have to. 1 times 6 equals 6. Yep. Subtract. All right. 3. Check. 3. Is 3 smaller than 6? Yes. And B is for bring down. So I'm going to now say hello to that number, and I'm going to bring it down right next to the 3. All right. Am I done? No. I got to the end here. I got down to B. What do I do next? I go back to the top. Back to divide. Let me switch to blue here. So now I'm going to divide. Look, there it is. And I'm still dividing by 6. 36 divided by 6. All right, how many 6s? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Aha, 6 6s. Where does the answer go? Pay attention. It goes right there. Answers in division go on the top. Where do answers in division go? On the top. Hey, now, so I did that. M for multiply. I multiply the 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. S for subtract, 0. Check. Is 0 less than 6? Yep. Do I have any numbers left to bring down? No. When you are out of numbers to bring down, you're done. Our answer here is 16. And hey, look, that goes really close to our estimate, which was 15. 16 packs was our answer. All right. I want to make sure you get time here. We're dividing multiple digit numbers here. Now, this says partial quotients. I'm not a fan of partial quotients. If you are, your teacher is, I apologize. But we want to be able to find our answers using the method that we've been talking about here in the video. You are going to solve. Here's number 1. And number 2 is on the next page. And number 3. I want you to try 3 of these today. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. I know there's more, and we'll probably work on number 4 and 5 in our live session today. But I want you to try 1, 2, and 3. If this seems really confusing and you want to wait until we meet to be able to talk about it, you're certainly able to do that. Then you can do the Math Journal page when we're done. All right, fourth graders, or long division here, dividing these bigger numbers. That's our first go round with this. So reach out to me. There's lots and lots of videos on how to do this out there in the world. Okay, this is very, very common. So you can certainly check those out too, or you can rewatch this absolutely if you need to. All right, good luck.